What's going on, everyone? Peterson Outdoor Films coming back with another one. Got my bow tag. So first night I'm going to be headed to the bow stand. Shoot a crossbow. If you've seen my previous videos, you know that. Heading to one of my favorite spots called the Kill Plot, back where I pulled chips lately, and I got mega deer coming in there. Lots of bucks, just tons of bucks. I got two nice 9-pointers that are around. Whether they show or not, I don't know. You know, like I always say, we keep it real. I would really enjoy a giant buck, but I am also a meat hunter as well. So we hunted up north. I've said this in previous videos, all our life on county land and everything, and you were not picky. If you saw a spiker, you shot it, because that was probably the only deer you're going to see. So we'll see what happens. I've done a lot of work to the property this year, and added a food plot, and I mean, lots of deer. This plot has paid off in the past, and I got high hopes that I will see deer. It's just a question of what and when. So we're gonna roll into it. I figured I'd talk to you now before I get in the stand. I gotta shoot my crossbow yet. I haven't even shot it yet once this year. Make sure that's all dialed in, good to go, which it should be. But rolling forward, check us out on Instagram. We always got stuff going on up there. And this will be my first time in the tree stand in October here. And October's always been good to me. I know everybody loves the rut, loves to wait to November, but I love October, especially that last week when they're chasing and everywhere, and they get pretty stupid at that point. And right now they're still on a feed pattern right now, which I enjoy because they're somewhat predictable right now. But they're deer. I don't have them tied to a tree. They do what they want to do, like I always say. So it's hard to, and you don't have a lot of time. I mean, we're weekend warriors, me and my brother, as you know. But like I said, I mean, other guys know this predicament. If you got all the time in the world, good for you. We do not. So like I say, sometimes you got to take what you can get and be happy with it. And if you ain't happy, you shouldn't be doing it. So stay tuned. I will catch you in the tree once I have everything ready. I got a bunch of stuff. Oh, I got to get dressed. Everything's descended. Shoot the crossbow and get in the woods. So hopefully we'll see some deer. Got pretty high hopes we will. We got a deep frost coming tonight. It'll be the first frost of the year, and it's early for this year. Or any year, just early. But temperature's going to be dropping tonight. So I got tonight. Nothing happens. I have tomorrow as well. And the youth hunt is this weekend. Kind of excited. Hopefully going to be out with my son. So stick with me. I will catch you in the tree stand. Always remember, hit the thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, please, to the channel if you're watching this. We appreciate everything. And all you loyal subscribers and all you loyal watchers, we appreciate a lot. Thank you. So I'll catch you in the tree. So here we go. Alright everyone, we're in the tree, set to go. It's early in October yet. I love this food plot. It's an interior kill plot that I have clover, and I have brassica, I have chicory that was in here that I planted last year. Never had to touch it this year. The deer and bucks have been in here like crazy, so it was rainy earlier. Now we got a northwest wind. It's blowing onto the plot, which that's okay. A lot of deer that come from behind me, or they come from out of this thick bedding to my east, or they come right down the road from north where I shot the buck last year. We're hunkered in. They have 3 scrapes already on this food plot. They've been here for 2 weeks. They had them here at the end of September. The wind is blowing 15 to 20, as you can tell. Cross our fingers to see if we can't kill a deer tonight. Probably not gonna shoot a doe. Let's hope for a buck. Let's see a nice one. That would be fantastic. But hey, meat's meat too. Freezer's getting pretty empty. But we'll see what happens. But they got one big scrape right in the middle. They have another one on the end. There's another one right below my tree where they come out a lot. So the pictures I've been getting, they've been hammering those scrapes all the time, and it's pretty amazing. I mean, at the end of September, but it tells you how much competition I have in here. A lot of bucks in here, a lot of young bucks. There's some decent ones floating around, so we'll see what unfolds. It's about 4 o'clock right now. A lot of pictures have been shown from 4 to dark, a lot of like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. And magic time, they last a half hour later, so they kind of start pouring out of the woodwork here. But I'll show you the plot here. Right here's a scrape. Another big one, big scrape right there. There's another one under the oak tree over there. That one under the oak tree, I got a ton of them. And this one here where they're breaking their antlers and scraping and pissing in them, obviously. So we'll see what happens. Peterson Outdoor Films always keeping it real. So stick with me. Got the GoPro 1 angle, the big camera here. Hopefully we see some deer. I'm kind of anticipating 5 o'clock or around 6 o'clock that we don't see something show up. So I'm gonna hunker in and get quiet. Stay with me. And hopefully we get into something. Maybe even kill one. Punch my tag. I know Brother Jake's on limited time, so being the good brother I am, might just take a deer and then allow Jake to come in here and see if he can get some meat. He's not oversized this year. He said his freezer's empty. He said he's gonna starve if he doesn't kill anything soon. So might just have to get it done to save Brother Jake and feed his family. Stick with me, guys, and hopefully we can get into some action tonight. Here we go. Getting the last light. That 6-pointer there, he is a huge regular here, you know, and I'm not going to be greedy. I want to open this stand up so Brother Jake can get it in here and hopefully I have an opportunity. It was getting the last light and I'm like, man, there ain't nothing showing up. I was like, wow. But then all of a sudden I look over and here he comes walking right out, right on the path. And I just stuck him here at 10 yards. Punch my ticket. He ain't no giant, but you know what? I'm happy with that because I want Brother Jake to get in here and he could get a slammer in here yet. So hopefully, felt pretty solid on him. Feeling pretty good when I hit him too. So let's go see if we can't find a buck. Like I said, that 6-pointer, he's a regular here. So, hey, that might be my 2022 buck archery done right there, first night. Like I said, perfect too. Also, I looked over, he popped out right here at like 15 yards. He was coming right into the food plot, but I figured, why wait? I'll have to replay the footage. Hopefully I got it on there. He's right on the road right here where it comes into the plot. And felt pretty solid. I stopped him and put it behind the shoulder and let her fly. So hopefully hit him good. It sounded like it hit him pretty good. so we shall see. I didn't hear no crashing, and I don't know. Yep, he ran off and looked. It looked like he was hit, but I don't know how I would have missed. This bow is pretty accurate, and he was only, 10 yards here, so let's stick with us. Hopefully we can find a buck. Alright, so the shot was good. Killed the deer. I found him. It wasn't the best shot. He was quartering more than I thought. And it's been, oh my goodness, probably almost an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm by myself. Been on the phone with brother Jake. It's a 6-pointer. Lots of pictures of me. Decided if that one did come in, I was going to take him. And then I guess the brother Jake can go ahead and hopefully come out and get some meat in his freezer. But it was, also he did like a typical deer that's dying, but isn't running completely dead, is he just did a big old loop and tried to come right back where he came out of. And I've had that happen so many times with deer. It's so typical. When they're hit and they're hurt bad, they try to go right back to where they were bedded because they were safe there the night before. So a little bit in their mind, they're still thinking, though, so okay, I'll head back there. But I found him. He was stoned that I was worried. I thought I was going to have to come back in the morning. And look, because it was like no blood, no blood. I came out to the road that I walk in on. Happened to see one splayed out track on the road. And I was like, that looks fresh. And I look on a dead log, and there is one drop of blood. And I was like, holy cow. So then he turned in when he hit the road and went back to where he came from. You know, I never heard him drop, never heard him go back. But he must have just snuck in there quietly and then laid down and he just died. But holy smokes. I've got him drug about 50 yards from the truck, but he went back into what we call the jungle. And I ain't kidding you, when I say jungle, it's a jungle. Luckily, he didn't get all the way back into the major jungle, but he was pretty close. I have so much stick tights on my pants that I don't know what I'm going to do there. Oh, I'll worry about it later. But I'm going to get him out to the truck here, and then I'll show you the deer. I got to give him another 60 yards. Dragging deer by yourself is not easy, especially no snow. And I'm not getting any younger. Where are the young guys? But I punched my ticket. I'm done, and I'm tagged out. So I'm going to get this deer loaded up. I'm going to go and meet brother Jake. He's going to help me hang it up. And then I'll talk to you a little more. I'll talk to you a little more when I get the deer to the truck. So, you know, I'm happy with him. Whatever. I mean, it's meat in the freezer. You know, you can wait for them giants, whatever. But also, we got gun season coming up. And like I said, I want Jake to get in here and get his chance too. This stand is awesome. So, all right, let me get the deer out. I probably had like 5 heart attacks now. But I think I'll make her. But I'll get the deer out and then I'll show it to you. So stick with me here. Alright folks, there's my 2022 archery deer. Got him. Like I said, anybody can give me flag about shooting a buck like that, but I don't care. A lot of people are lucky if they see a deer. And that's 3 years in a row that I've killed one, so I'm good with that. Again, first night out. Actually last year I did not have it, but otherwise that had been 3 years in a row. That'd have been pretty gnarly. But yeah, I mean, not a bad buck. This was the entry wound here, and it came out about right there on the other side. He was quartering way more than I thought, and his leg was back, but definitely got him good enough to put him down. Thank God for Rage broadheads, folks. You can shoot what you want, but they put down deer. That was an arduous, whatever the word would be, track job. I've had worse. But I got lucky. I took a stab in the dark, and there was one trail. I was going to leave and head out and come back in the morning. And I was like, I wonder if he just went this way. All of a sudden, there was a little more blood, a little more blood, a little more blood. And also, I just looked to the right, and I'm like, oh, well, there he is right there. Perfect. So, and he was stiff as a board. He was dead the whole time, so he didn't make it very long. So 2022, I'm done. I'll get some more film and some stuff when I get back and hang them up. So stay tuned. Alright folks, I gotta talk a little loud. Back at the shack here. It is so windy. We're supposed to get a deep frost tonight, but there's my 2022 bow season buck tagged out. I'm happy with it. Like I said, he was the only one young buck that I did decide if he comes out, I'm gonna shoot him. And it frees up that spot for Jake too. That spot is fantastic. I was sitting there, and you'll notice from the footage, it was getting late. And I was like, wow, I'm not going to see a deer. He came out. I got it on film. Actually, it was not the best hit. You can see the exit one where it came out. He was quartering away, or according to me, way more than I thought. But I got really lucky, which I talked to you when I was in the truck. But I got him. He's going to be a great eating deer. And you know what? Like I always say, if you're not happy doing this, you shouldn't be doing it. So there's my 2022 archery buck, and I'm happy. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say is I'm happy, folks. You know, I mean, keeping it real in Wisconsin. Peterson Outdoor Films, always keeping it real. Check us out on Instagram. And yeah, for me, I'll be rolling into rifle season. But Jake's up to bat now, and that stand is really hot. Jake's limited on time, so hopefully he can go in a whack one yet with his bow and put some meat in his freezer. So it's all about family, friends, and fun. And that's what we do. So always thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like the channel. We try so hard. The footage is getting dark, but I got her done. I drug it out myself. I'm a little sore, a little tired, but I'm excited. So Jake's behind the camera now. He's going to help me string her up. We're going to get it gutted out. So stay tuned for the next episode, everyone. Appreciate it. Thanks.